So while all of this is going on with the alienated parent and the child, what's happening with the other parent?
So with the other parent, they don't see all this happening, and what they get is the that front page picture of what's going on. So they see, in a sense, a miniature version of the alienating parent in this child, and the erased parent's like, who is this person? How did you go from the sweet, young, and innocent child that I remember into this invasive person, this angry person, this person who's very spiteful? And you in as an erased parent, that none of these emotions were natural to them. None of these feelings and thoughts that they're having is something that they came up with. It was, in a sense, spoon fed to their mind over and over again until it became the only thing that they know. Repetition is the most powerful form of brainwashing. And we see this in all across the world, whether it's in advertising or even in abuse. And so the child is just swallowing all this poison that's being fed to them by the alienating parent. And
Like
it gets to a
programming.
point, you are what you eat. And that goes for us mentally as well. If you are consuming a ton of mental garbage, you're going to think mental garbage. And that's what is happening to the child. The erased parent sees this, and there's this knee jerk reaction of, oh my God, is this really how they're treating you? I can't believe it. And that's when they, in a sense, are goaded into a fight with the child because the child thinks they're acting on their own accord without even realizing that they are acting out a set of behaviors that were planted by the alienating parent.
Good point, because I think just when we're having this conversation, we're doing it with the lens that parental alienation is a form of child abuse or early childhood trauma. And so when children go through it at a younger age, they start erecting defense systems that later they'll be aware of or not aware of. Um,
Absolutely.
mhm. So I imagine that other parent, the erased parent, probably feels out of control. I mean,
Definitely.
yeah.
Because they're not interacting with the true form of their child. They're interacting with you could say, a more juvenile form of their ex, in a sense, because their ex has planted these ideas into the child, and now the child is just a talking puppet for the alienating parent. And so when they meet on that level, because the alienating parent has already planted out what you're going to say as the erased parent, how you're going to act, they're they've got it mapped out like clockwork. It's like and it's just this game of verbal chess. Like whatever move you make, they've got a counter move against you already.
Yeah, it's
And some
exhausting.
of it is not rooted in logic. It's a lot of it is just rooted in emotion. It's rooted in the, why don't you act this way? Why don't you do these things for me, without any sense of empathy or regard for anyone else, especially the erased parent.